Hello, you guys. Good morning. How are you? It's been a while that we don't see each other, right? I hope everybody is okay at home. I'm okay too. Just the expectations of whether the present classes come back or not, right? Guys, today, may have noticed, the Unit 7, which is called Follow Me, talks about social media and so on. And today, I decided to bring something for us to discuss about, okay? Which is the presence of a new occupation that the internet provided to some people who used it, okay? Which is called the digital influencers. Yeah. We all know, I do believe that we all follow at least one, right? Some digital influencers that are these people who work on the internet using their followers and so on. But first, I would like you to go into the Mentimeter. Teacher Cleisa, can you share? Você pode compartilhar com eles? Ok, e me deixa aqui no canto, tá bom? Guys, as you can see, there is a slide in which you've got to go to www.menti.com, and you are going to enter this code. What I want you to do, I want you to answer for me this question. What is, in your opinion, okay, what is a digital influencer? Please, everybody go to menti.com and enter 993-13667 so you can answer this question. And I'm going to see your opinions on what is a digital influencer, okay? Tia Renata, eles vão entrar nesse site, entrar com esse código e aí responder essa pergunta, ok? Let's go, guys. Eles estão perguntando alguma coisa? No? How many people? Quantas pessoas nós temos? 6, okay. So, let's go. You 6. Try to get into menti.com and answer, what is a digital influencer or a digital influencer? In your opinion, I want to know what you know about social media in general, okay? Let's go. Tia Cleisa, tu pode me cortar aqui, que eu vou ficar esperando eles entrarem. Isso. Let's go, you guys. Whenever you get into menti.com, you use the code 9313667, and then you answer the question, okay? What is a digital influencer? Let's wake up. Let's go. E aí, tia Renata, nada ainda? Ok, eu vou deixar isso para outro momento, então. Because some of them are still getting in. Tia Cleisa, vamos voltar para os slides, and then we come back to Mentimeter another time, okay? Vamos lá. Guys, okay, so as I was saying, Unit 7 talks about social media and digital influencers. Tia Cleisa, no primeiro slide a gente vai pular, porque eu não quero que eles vejam a resposta da pergunta, não. I want them to think about what is a digital influencers. Pode passar, pode clicar os dois. Vai. De novo. Foi, de novo. Okay. I want us to think about what is a digital influencer, okay? What is there on the social media that brings something new? You know, because this is a new occupation. People earn actually a lot of money by being a digital influencer. But what is in fact being a digital influencer, okay? Here I brought an example of an international digital influencer who is Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian, as we call as a blogueira, she is part of the Kardashians family. They have actually reality show called Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I don't know if you know it. But the Kardashians family, they are very famous throughout the world, okay? And Kim is married to Kanye West, who is actually, guys, running for president, trying to run for president of United States. So I brought here this image. This is a social media called Instagram. I think you know it, okay? And then this picture is the picture of their marriage, okay? And Chicha Clayza, can you? Okay. And I brought the sentence. This is the Instagram of Kim Kardashian. Guys, this is the Instagram of Kim Kardashian. This sentence, this structure, it's very Latin. It's very common for us who speak Portuguese or Spanish or even Italian. Okay, because the words fit into the right spaces according to our languages. But there is a more fluent way of saying such sentence. Okay, let's go to the other one. Okay, which is by using the genitive case. The genitive case, guys, in English is used to indicate a possession relationship. Okay, to say to talk about the owner and the object owned. So, for example, we use the genitive case to add. We add the s. We add an apostrophe s to indicate the genitive case. Okay, to indicate a possession relationship between the owner, which is the person that owns something, and the possessed thing, which is an object or something, okay? So, Chicleza, vamos lá. In this sentence, this is the Instagram of Kim Kardashian. We have Instagram and Kim Kardashian. We have a relation between the owner who is Kim Kardashian, okay? The owner is Kim Kardashian. And the possessed thing, the object or the thing, is Instagram. So we've got here a relation between the owner and the possessed thing. Chicleza, vamos lá. Okay, Instagram belongs to Kim Kardashian and Kim Kardashian is the owner. One more, please. Okay. Now we've got the sentence. This is Kim Kardashian's Instagram. Oh, teacher, does it mean that there are two Kim Kardashians, that Kim Kardashian is in the plural? No, it doesn't, okay? We've got here a relationship, a sentence showing a possession relationship. Someone owns something. And this is the structure, okay? We always bring the owner, the person first, and then we bring the possessed thing, the object that the owner has, okay? So by using apostrophe s, okay? This is the right structure. Let's move forward. One more? Yeah. So we've got, you can go one more. Okay. We've got these three sentences. I need the doctor's notes. So the doctor, whose notes are these? Whose notes are these? The doctor's. The doctor is the owner of these notes, okay? She is checking the student's writing. She is checking the student's writing. Whose writing is this? It's the student's, okay? The student is the owner of the writing. And they want his sister's money. They want his sister's money. So, whose money is this? his sisters, right? So we've got the object that belongs to a person. Notes belongs to the doctor. Writing belongs to the student. Money belongs to his sister. Okay? Teacher Clayson, one more. And then we've got here the general rule, the structure actually. We've got the owner first. Let's take a look at the third sentence. They want his sister's money. So sister comes first, then apostrophe S, and then the possessed thing. Okay? One more, please. And then we've got to bear in mind that there is a common sense on the use of genitive case. Throughout the years, people thought that we only use, this is what they're taught, okay? We are going to use the genitive case only to indicate possession between people and an object. So I'm not allowed to use, for example, the car's engine. Is car a person? No, it's not. So I'm not going to use the genitive case. But we had a breakthrough. In which terms, genitive case has got such a massive use, that it increased their users, okay? So in all the cases, in every case actually, it may be a person or an object, but as long as it shows a possession relationship, we use the genitive case no matter what, no matter if it is a person or if it is an object. It is okay for us to talk about the car's engine, for example, the computer's screen. You know what I mean? So we use the genitive case in both cases, okay? It may be a person, it may be an object, as long as it shows a possession relationship, okay? Let's go to the other one. Okay, and then we've got some rules to follow, to obey, actually, the genitive case, the use of the genitive case. And the first one is called a general rule, which is the object owner and the object. Okay? So, for example, if I bring Ariana Grande's Twitter, okay? Whose Twitter is this? Ariana Grande's. So the Twitter belongs to Ariana Grande's, as well as Lady Gaga's Spotify, for example. Okay? And now United's social media. So we've got here the owner and then the object. Okay? This is the general rule. Owner apostrophe S object. Okay? Let's go to the next one. Now, we haven't got one person anymore. We've got two people. But these two people, they share something in common. So this is the shared possession, okay? So if I say Oscar and Julia's Instagram, this Instagram belongs to both of them, not only to one of them. So the Instagram belongs to Oscar and belongs to Julia as well. They share the same Instagram, okay? John and Joanna's iPad, for example, okay? So the iPad belongs to John and Joanna. It hasn't got only one owner. It's got two owners. Both of them, John and Joanna, are the owners of the iPad. And then we've got Coca-Cola and Fanta's social media. The same thing. Social media belongs to Coca and Fanta. Okay? So here we're talking about a shared possession. Renata, alguma question so far? No? It's okay? Great. Let's move forward. Let's go to the third rule. Okay, guys? A terceira, Chicleza, great. Thank you. Now, we have just talked about Tia Cleisa, volta no número 2, por favor. I didn't talk about the apostrophe S, which is very important here. So, guys, if it is a shared possession, we only put the apostrophe S in the last name, okay? Oscar and Julia's Instagram. This Instagram belongs to both of them. So the apostrophe S occurs only one time, only once, and it occurs at the end of the last name. Okay? So, okay, vamos lá, please. Great. Now, it's we've talked about the shared possession, and then we've got a separate possession. We've got two owners for two things, okay? So, let's take a look at the first one, Beyonce's and Jay-Z's Instagrams. So now we're talking about two Instagrams. One belonged to Beyonce and another one belongs to Jay-Z. Okay, two Instagram. Pay attention, bear in mind that Instagrams is in the plural. So it gives us a sense of more than one thing, right? Come on. So Instagrams, we've got two Instagrams and a separate possession. One belongs to Beyonce and another one belongs to Jay-Z, okay? And then we've got GK's and Bianca's TikToks. These two are digital influencers, Brazilian digital influencers, and I'm sure you know them. So TikToks. So these TikToks belongs to GK and Bianca, but are two different TikToks, okay? They don't have a shared possession. They have a separate possession. Each one of them has got a different TikTok, okay? And then we've got TikToks and Instagram's followers or users, okay? I should have used users. So there are some followers or users that belong to Instagram and that belong to TikTok separately. Okay? So in this third one, we talk about the separate possession and take a look at the apostrophe S. It goes after each name. While in the shared possession, it goes after only the last name because everybody actually owns that object. Here is not everybody. Here, each one of the people that I am talking about has got these objects. It may be Instagram, TikTok, a follower separately. Okay, it's very important for us to bear in mind this difference between both cases. Okay, let's go, Teacher Cleisa. Number 4 is owner in the plural form. Oh, teacher, but we know that the plural form ends with S. We all know it. Okay, so most of them actually. What am I supposed to do in this case? We only put the apostrophe before the object. So the influencer's social media, we don't put apostrophe S. It's only an apostrophe, okay? The Kardashians mentioned, for example, and the artist's privileges, okay? Another one to place. Okay, and then we've got something for us to bear in mind too. There are some words that the plural form do not end with an S. So what do we do in the child case? The plural of child is children. The plural of person is people. The plural of woman is women. So what are we supposed to do in this case? We are supposed to add an apostrophe S. In the case of women's rights, okay, children's protection, people's rights, people's beliefs, okay? So the apostrophe S, this apostrophe S means possession, okay, in this case, because not all words have its plural with an S at the end. They have a different word in which allows us to use the apostrophe S case. Okay, let's go to the last one. Proper names ended with S. This is the last rule. So we've got Lucas, we've got Mateus, we've got James, we've got Luis. Okay, so we have two possible ways of doing this. Take a look at the first one. Luis pens, only an apostrophe, okay? Luis pens. But if you want to put an apostrophe S too, you can. But the pronunciation will be different. Take a look. The first one is Luis pens. The second one is Luises pens. Okay? We add a syllable to the last one, okay? Luises. Let's take a look at the below examples. Ross rug or Ross's rug, okay? The pronunciation comes different. Jesus, for example, Jesus's, okay? So we've got a different pronunciation at the end. Okay, teacher Claysa, let's go. Now, guys, I'm showing you a picture. Okay, I think you know this artist who is called Anita. And then, this is a picture of her Instagram. Claysa, vamos lá, a mais. I want you to complete this sentence. Has almost 30 million followers by using the genitive case, ok? Tia Renata, eles vão completar essa frase usando o genitive case and this image here. Vamos lá ver o que eles dizem. Qual a resposta deles? This is very easy, guys. I showed you the Kim Kardashian example, okay? Tia Renata is trying to write, guys. A little patient here. Tia Renata, não é tão diferente do português, não. Dá para arriscar. Vamos lá. Very good. Anita's Instagram. Very good. Anita's Instagram has almost 30 million followers. That's it. We've just used a more fluent way of showing a possession relationship. And this is fluent because English speakers, native speakers, they do it like that. You know, it's a more common, it's a more frequent structure that they use. Okay? Claysa, vamos lá pro próximo. Now, guys, everybody go to page 10. Vamos todo mundo para a página 10. And then I'm going to give you 2 minutes for you to answer this question. Defer the apostrophe S in the end in the sentences. Write verb to be, present perfect, or genitive case. So in these sentences, guys, we've got in every sentence that is showing you, we've got an apostrophe S. What are you supposed to do? You've got to think, oh, is this apostrophe S genitive case? Is this apostrophe S present perfect? Is this apostrophe S verb to be? You've got to identify. Let's go. 2 minutes. Tia Claysa, me corta daqui. Não. Volta. Ok, eles vão fazer em 2 minutos e a gente vai corrigir. Tia Claysa, me corta da tela. Ok, let's go, guys. 2 minutes. Guys, 30 seconds for us to correct, okay? Let's go. Let's go, teacher Clayson. Me coloca aqui no cantinho. Okay, guys. Now, we're going to correct, okay? Was that okay for you to do it? I think it was because we've got to bear in mind the differences between the verb or phrases, okay? So, letter A, Emily's broken her arm. Emily's broken. Broken is a verb which is in the past participle. Okay, Emily has broken. This structure, guys, is the present perfect. Vai lá, isso, thank you. Is the present perfect structure, okay? Apostrophe S is the has, okay? And broken is the verb in the past participle. Letter B, Pete's a teacher. Pete's a teacher. So here it would be the verb to be. Verb to be, yes. Thomas, here we've got Thomas's car. Now we show a possession relationship. Thomas's car, which is the genitive case. Thomas in the car. Thomas in the car. Verb to be. It's where he is, okay? Andrea and Kevin's new dog. This new dog belongs to Andrea and Kevin, which is the genitive case. Very good. Malu's arrived. Malu's arrived. Guys, it's the same thing as letter A. Arrive is a verb which is in the past participle. Present perfect. Very good. And the last one, Anna's a great cook. It's verb to be, right? It's the sentence is giving here a definition of who is Anna. It's a characteristic of Anna, okay? Let's go to the other one. Now you are going to rewrite the sentences using the genitive case. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to do so, because you've got to write down. But you are going to use the genitive case. So, for example, a gente vai mostrar só a letra A, tá bom, tia Cleisa? The food belongs to the dog. So, the dog is the owner. So, we would say the dog's food. All right? Do letter B, C, D, E, F, and G in a very quick way, okay, guys? I'm gonna give you 3 minutes, and then we come back so we can correct, okay? Let's go. Me tira aqui do cantinho. Let's go, guys. 3 minutes. Guys, signalize on the chat if you have finished or not, so we can know when we should correct. But, by the way, you've got 1 minute left, okay? Okay, guys, so I know that some of you have already finished. The other ones, you follow the correction, and then we got to letter G, everybody has finished, okay? So letter B, the sentence on letter B is, these cars belong to my aunt and uncle. Here we've got a shared possession. So how would it be, Chiclisa? My aunt and uncle's cars, okay? So these cars belong to both of them, my aunt and uncle. Letter C, those rings belong to Saturn. So Saturn's rings. Very good. Letter D, the toys belong to the kids. Attention, this is the plural form. Let's go. The kids' toys. Okay? Apostrophe after the plural noun, ending with an S, we only put the apostrophe, okay? Letter E, I love the house that belongs to Louis. Let's take a look at the sentence. I love Louis' house, or I love Louis's house. I didn't put here apostrophe S, I put only apostrophe, because we can do it, okay? We've got this option of doing so. Letter F, I am using the earplugs that belong to Andy. So, I am using Andy's earplugs. And the last one, I don't know if this t-shirt belongs to Nelson or George. Let's take a look. I don't know if this is Andy's or George's t-shirt. This last one might be the hardest one among the other ones, okay? Because we've got a separate position, a separate possession, and we've got the beginning of the sentence. I don't know if this, you know. So the structure here might be a little more, a bit more difficult than the other ones. But as you can see, Andy's, George's t-shirt. I don't know if it's one of them's t-shirts, okay? Let's go to the other one. Guys, now we're going to move forward to another content. We have just seen the genitive case, and then we go to the page 11 to page 13. Talking about countable and uncountable nouns, okay? And quantifiers is in the following class. We've got 10 minutes left, and we can cover this part, okay? Let's move forward, teacher Glazer. We know that countable and uncountable are some nouns that express the amount of things we can do. There are some nouns that we can count, 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know, fingers, just a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers, for example. And there are some nouns that we can count the amount of thing as well. For example, water. We cannot count 1 water, 2 waters, okay? So to start, we are going to see what is a noun. What is a substantivo, for example, okay? So countable and uncountable are both nouns, but we are going to know what is a noun, actually. Noun are words that name things, that puts names into the world thing. So what do they name? One more, Teacher Glazer. What do they name? They name objects, they name people, they name places, ideas, feelings, animals, and so forth, okay? And some of them are countable, and some of them are uncountable. What is that? Let's move forward, please. Okay. The countable nouns, let's go. We've got here, we are going to take this example, a potato or a potato. A potato, is it only one, right? If I show you one more, Tia Cleesa. If I showed you this image and I would ask you, how many potatoes have we got into here? So we would have three possible ways of answering this. 46 potatoes, one more. 3 kilograms of potatoes, and one more. A box of potatoes. In these three options, we express the exact amount of potatoes that we have. In the first one, we express it by numbers. In the second one, we express it using a formal measurement, which is kilograms. And in the third one, we express it in an informal measurement. By showing you these sentences, we can see some features that the countable noun has. Let's take a look at the features. The first feature is we can have it either singular or plural. Okay? So, a potato and 3 kilograms of potatoes. We've got these words except the plural form. Quantified by numbers, formal measurements, and informal measurements. Okay, so we can establish these patterns to countable nouns, and there is a box here under that we can use the indefinite articles a or n. As we saw, Tia Cleisa, tu pode voltar aqui no último slide, please. As we saw in the a potato, one potato. It accepts the use of the indefinite article. Okay, let's move forward. Now we're going to take a look at the uncountable nouns. Vamos para o próximo, please. Okay, now we're going to the uncountable noun. If I showed you these buckets of milk, or one more, please, or these a bottle of milk and a glass of milk. I would ask you, how much milk have we got in the below image? How much milk? How would we answer this question? Let's go. A bottle of milk, another one, a glass of milk. So we've got a bottle of milk, a glass of milk, 2 liters of milk, possible too, okay, and 2 milks. Is it possible for us to use 2 milks? It's very strange, right? No, it isn't. One more. We are forbidden of using 2 milks. Milk doesn't accept the plural, okay? One more. By using this, by using these sentences, we can see also some features. Vamos voltar lá no último, por favor. Thank you. We can see some features of uncountable nouns. So, for example, a bottle of milk. Milk here isn't in the plural, although we've got a huge amount of milk, but it isn't in the plural. What comes? Comes the quantifier, the recipient that we have. We have a bottle, we have a glass, we can count even the buckets. Bucket, it's a countable noun, but what is within the buckets, it isn't countable. It's uncountable, which is milk. Okay? Vamos lá para o próximo. So, milk only accepts the singular form. Okay? They are not quantified by numbers, formal measurements, or informal measurements. Okay? They cannot be quantified. We cannot count 1 milk, 2 milk strictly. No. We are forbidden to do so. Okay, let's go to the next one. And then here, guys, I decided to bring, you've got it on your material, okay? You've got access to these tables on your material. So we've got some rules, some plural rules applied to some nouns. So I'm going to go through it very fast because I'm sure you all know it, okay? There are some cases in which only add an s, book, books, school, schools, friend, friends, okay? This plural form. There are some cases that we add es to make the word plural. So for example, class, classes, watch, watches, guess, guesses, wish, wishes, and so forth. There are some cases in which we add ies. These cases are always on words that end with a y, okay, with a y, preceded by a consonant letter, okay? So lady, ladies, country, countries, party, parties. And attention to the pronunciation of this word, okay? Country, not country, okay? Country. There are some cases that we add an s after a y, after a word that ends with an y, but is preceded by a vowel, okay? As well, such as boy, boys, JJs, play, plays, and so on. There are some cases that the word ends with fe, and then we cut down this f or fe and add ves. For example, leaf, one leaf, two leaves, one knife, two knives, one wolf, two wolves, or even wife, one wife, two wives, okay? There are some cases that we only add an s, zoos, videos, radios, es, here, words that ends with o, okay? We add es at the end, hero, heroes, tomato, tomatoes, and so forth. And the last one, do not follow any specific rule, which is the irregular nouns, okay? So man, man, woman, women, child, children, food, feet, person, people, tooth, teeth, mouse, mice, okay? Let's go to the next one. Okay, now we are going to take a look. I'm going to give you, no, we're going to discuss together, okay? We're going to take a look at this exercise by defining if they are countable or uncountable. A tip: everything that is liquid is uncountable, okay? So take a look. Honey, honey, uncountable. Foam, foam, countable. Tea, uncountable. We can take a look at the answers, okay? So honey, foam, tea, uncountable. The three of them are either a liquid or a piece of something. Researcher, can we count researcher? One researcher, two researchers. Butter, butter is not a liquid, but we cannot count butter unless we count the boxes of butter, for example. Window, countable. Glue, uncountable. Ketchup, oxygen, bread, uncountable. Computer, countable. Gold, uncountable. Bottle, countable. Juice, uncountable. Information, uncountable. Attention, information. I can give you one piece of information, two pieces of information, but I cannot give you two informations. Okay? I'm gonna give you some information. Information do not accept plural, okay? Oil, uncountable. Exercise, countable. Water and blood, uncountable. And people, countable. Vamos lá pro próximo, só para assign. Was it the last one? Okay, guys. So we're going to continue the discussion on quantifiers in the following class, okay? See you. We are going to have a 15 minutes break, and then we come back to discuss more contents and topics on our English class. Okay? See you.